Okay, I think we can start already. So, welcome to the stream, everyone. Yeah. Funny thing, it's 1 a.m., so we're starting a little bit later. But I think it will be better for the quote-unquote for quote-unquote American viewers, which I always welcome. It's been a week. In this week, well, a bit no, in this week. Was it before? Yeah, it was before. The new update dropped. I still haven't had enough time to assess everything. So pretty much this will be like my assessment of two things. First of all, the new mechanics when it comes to cruisers. Probably we will just mess around with battleships or battle cruisers, quote unquote, with Scharnhorst. Maybe Kaiser, something like that. For sure, I need to go through this line because I am blocked here, which I don't really like. Why I don't like this? Oh, well, you can imagine why. Simply because there is no way of me getting, for example, Bismarck, if Bismarck will come after Bayern. And I think she will, considering the fact that here we have battlecruiser lineup, so we might see something like the, not the Project H class, but there was a prototypical battlecruisers or more battlecruisers from World War One, and here we would see the proper battleships. So Bismarck, Tirpitz, and maybe later in the line, as we established with the prototypes, etc., and the designs, we will see the H-class battleships. Who knows? So yeah, I should have to start grinding through this line first. Also because the lines have changed pretty much in every nation. Let me just show you how it looks for me. I am blocked from quite a few things, and quite a few things have been really weirdly placed. Like here, I don't have to grind Brooklyn, so I could just go for Texas, but I heard Texas is kinda bad. Still, I have to grind for New Orleans and Pittsburgh to get to Alaska. I thought that I would only have to go for New Orleans and then Alaska. Well, happens. At least I have this unlocked. In Germany, you saw, surprisingly enough, I think only Soviet, Japanese, and French and Italian lineups have not changed for me, simply because I have grinded mostly the new, uh, mostly the Soviet lineup. British got screwed over as well, so I have to go for the Dreadnought and Marlborough, blah blah blah, etc. Japan is Japan. I have everything in Japan, so that is, well, kind of obvious that I have good research tree here. Also, mommy video will be coming soon. Italy, yeah, here Impetuoso only got added, so nothing here. As always, Italy got untouched for me. No, I put some little experience in Trento, so that's good. And France, I have everything in France for now, so that's good. Okay, without any further ado, Germany. Why Germany? I haven't played Germany in a while. I only played Japan, Japan, and then a little bit of US, and then again Japan. Japan sucks currently. The Type 91 AP shells are bad. The, what's it called? The armor is bad with the new compartment. It's basically like you have 3 to 4 shots of being invincible, and then bang, you have no crew. So let's see if the same thing happens to German ships. Okay, just let me add North American servers, so we will speed up the queuing a little bit. Anyway, I think I should go a little bit into the music. Would not be that bad. War Thunder background music. So let's go with War Thunder complete soundtrack. I have found a match. Okay, a little bit quieter. If the music is too quiet or if the music is too loud, please do tell me, then I will make necessary assessments. Okay, how's the... We have 5.3 or even 5.0. Interesting. We don't have 6.7. Lovely. I'm gonna take Eugen on up here. Do not mind me, I will be sipping a little bit because I need to hydrate myself a little bit. We have Speer, we have mopeds, a lot of mopeds, so I don't think I can just safely assess here how is it going to be. Because of, well, not having the best opponents to that. I mean, they are good enough if I can manage to fight some Helena or something. Because yes, it is 6.0 after all. And I have lost 10% of the crew already somehow. Is always a good start. No, I have to say, I don't think I like the new damage model. Yes, it is realistic. At the same time, I can safely say it is not something I can gratefully say, oh yes, this is good. Because it isn't. We cannot fool ourselves. For me, I don't think I really like it. I would pretty much prefer of going back. Keep the changes to compartments, keep the unrepairable compartments, keep the counter flooding. Just leave the old damage model with compartments and with the crew placement. Because currently here, I get hit, I cannot show it to you, but if I get hit like here 1 or 2 more times, I'm down to like 30% crew. No matter what hits me, if it's HE, if it's SAP, AP, also SAP is back again on being an awesome shell because it has a lot of explosives and still has penetration. Currently you don't even need penetration to deal a lot of damage, you just, you know, push through, as the game again favors ships that just can put out a crap ton of damage in a short amount of time. Just penetrate, yeah, see, 20% of the crew, even though I just got hit into the float plane catapult. They were saying that the games will end up longer and will get better. Turns out it's just nothing like that. And yes, so going back to finishing my sentence and topic, yeah, it seems like again we are going back to good old days of HE bug, where the cruisers like Helena, like Brooklyn, like Zheleznyakov, so the fast firing cruisers could just pump out a lot of damage, killing pretty much everyone while being quite well protected against the incoming damage. At least it's fair game now, so can't complain on that part. What I can complain is that Gajin pretty much removed the ability to ammo detonate ships. Like, I don't know if you guys noticed that, but okay, maybe Helena is a bad example, but pretty much before I was able to consistently detonate mopeds, consistently detonate Des Moines, for example. Yeah, Des Moines is the good example. Des Moines is the best example after all, since the pretty big weak spot in the frontal turrets made it really obvious of how skilled or how big the bot of a player your opponent is, or you are, depending on how you shot against Des Moines. If you shot, on that Helena, if you shot here, that's pretty much the guaranteed detonation and guaranteed free kill. In the new update, seems like you just wanna detonate Des Moines after all. See again here, Helena just got these 2 compartments deleted and she's down to 21% of the crew from like what, from 60% or something. Pressing this button, pressing the repair button is just maybe not a waste of time, but you probably shouldn't have used that button unless you have your ammo elevator down or your guns are not working, the main guns. Other than that, I found that it's just better to lay off that, focus on fire, focus on flooding. Don't press this button. If you will press that button, you are just... But if you press this button and if you're under fire, then you might as well just say, yeah, I'm just a moving target, please shoot at me because I will just replenish my crew and you can kill it instantly. Again, Gaijin making one step forward, 3 steps back even, not even 2. So, as I said in chat of chat in the Discord chat, one of my friends, it currently feels like Gaijin is trying to just make people quit the game. When it comes to Naval, of course, trying to make people quit. But unlike just saying outright, okay, we don't want to develop this game any longer, they are developing it in the worst way possible, just leaving bots, of course leaving bots, but leaving bots and wallet warriors, because they are just bringing them a lot of money, who would have guessed, and trying to scare off all the new players. Like, I'm gonna still be playing, but I feel like if I'm gonna get frustrated enough, then probably I will just lay off and start focusing on, for example, air content. Maybe. I don't know if you guys would like to see it. Delving more into stuff like World War II props or the late Cold War stuff, which are 2 of my favorite eras of airplanes. Middle to late, well, the whole World War II era of warplanes, and mostly focusing on the middle, plus the occasional late Cold War of the 70s, 80s. So the new innovations, the Gen 3, Gen 4 jet fighters. Well, Gen 4 is so too late, but Gen 3, 3.5, something like that. Okay, seems like Germany is still good, or even better than Japan as before. Saddens me a lot as a Japanese main, but you know, it is what it is. Still have to play battleships. Would you believe that after the patch has dropped, I've yet to play a single battleship game, or a single capital ship game? Most of the times I spend, so pretty much like 3 hours during this week. Yes, I know I haven't been playing a lot of War Thunder this week. Stuff happens in the life, I just didn't have enough time. I just played cruisers, and I haven't been playing battleships after all. I haven't been touching top tier, which I might change. Maybe later. Maybe later. For now, I'm gonna enjoy these 5.7 games. Just don't want to use the good amount of 4,740% of SL booster and 1,539 boosters to RP. Sounds cool, but it isn't. So I've been getting so many matches The 6.0 matches for me, but for the enemy it's 7.0. Can't just make that shit up. I'm the only player that is in a cruiser. In a cruiser only lineup. Meanwhile, the rest of the enemies or players are just in one cruiser, spawn, and then go into a battleship. This is some new level of inconvenience. That Northampton, or I'm sorry, Pensacola. I think I would rank this update as the lowest one for Naval, since the new damage model that was back in 2022 pretty much the last since the early 2022 pretty much the last year was quite alright, and then we are going back to this. So we'll start repairing if the bridge has to be repaired. Okay, one down. Okay, definitely after this match I can say safely that Germany feels way better than Japan. How the counter flooding works. If it works even. I'll say from the 60, I don't even know if I was hit by something really important or really big, but I think it was only this. It was Helena, but I'm not so sure. Does feel like it was just this Meacher. And I'm down to 20% because my compartment got down. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Hey, at least my ammunition is really nice and exposed, now that I look at it. Let's start repairing the engines. Yes, repairing the engines that you cannot repair. But you still have to spend time to repair it.
We don't have the advantage anymore.
Okay, I'm probably just going down, so let's send the airplane. Just don't do that. Of course, the bug hasn't been fixed. After all, we use scout planes. And still going up, stalling. Now I'm just being an idiot. That is on me. I do admit it. That was on me, but at the same time, come on. You really found the time to just go after quote-unquote damage models, making the counter-flooding system, making everything, and you can't fix the bug that forces your plane to just go upwards like a shooting star. I call that bullshit. Yes, compartment in the roof that nothing there is located. Not gonna lie, it is embarrassing for me. Thanks to a meter. I don't like it. Apparently those guns should not have been able to penetrate me. 127mm. Yet they are. How is it, Gaijin? That 76mm can penetrate my compartments and can penetrate my armor, even though you say they are not able because my armor is still up. Explain that to me. Because I for sure am confused. How can you be so sure about one thing while not making it real? I'll say GG. Unless it's GG. Unless I can just somehow go and launch my plane into sea. Don't get it. Launch my plane into sea because I'm going to just use it to fly towards sea. Fly, yes, fly. I mean, sail. Surrounded by idiots. And Brutus. I don't mind Brutus. Brutus was a good guy. Those aren't. Those guys aren't. For real, not being able to stop one boat or to capture one point. Can waste my points and my rightfully earned silver lions and research points. Oh, I will receive like half of it. It would be nice if I can just kill that Atlanta in the last second. Oh, too late. Would have been a kill. Would have been. As always. Really good at saying would, but not well. So how much have I gotten? 300,000 and only 15,000. Sounds about right. Great with resources, and I still cannot make any progress because I don't have wood and I don't have... well, I have nothing. So, good job, Gaijin. Today I will spend like 3 to 4 hours of just grinding this stuff. Because there's nothing better for a Friday night than grinding chests in War Thunder. You know what? Eugen, bring me luck. And by Eugen I mean the Azure Lane Prince Eugen. They can call it, but no, I don't have can call a Prince Eugen skin. I don't even think there is can call a Prince Eugen skin in War Thunder for Prince Eugen. There's quite a few for the Azure Lane one, but I don't seem to have found one that has the fire-loving pudding in it. Okay. Yeah, my keeping like this crazy amount of HE on me. Not even using it against destroyers or anything, just a little amount of it would be fine. Sometimes my mind is just scary. Scary place, indeed. Sometimes it's just an empty vast of space. Most of the times. It is what it is, but at the same time, it's not. I'm just here and going, oh boy, oh boy. Also, when how should I say it? When it comes to the event, I think I have. Oops, Atlanta, my bad, but hey, a player Atlanta. Okay, I'm gonna say sorry. Because I did not notice you, so I am sorry. I'm just even gonna slow down and let you pass. I do have some plans for you after all, and the plans are you are just gonna draw the opponent attention. And meanwhile, I am here, somehow hitting 263 crew members. And here I come dying. A second or two. Okay, okay. No. Atlanta, you are right. We are not going here. I am completely agreeing with you, Atlanta. Good call out. Pocopello men. Good job noticing this stuff. Be really bad for us. So yes. Let's go and hide behind an island. I did. It's like, how have I killed an Atlanta here? By the way, I don't know if you guys have seen it or noticed it, but seems like the bots have updated themselves quite extensively. And now they are just following you through the islands, shooting you through the islands. So if you are close here, they will just keep shooting you and you cannot shoot at them back. Which is why this is bad for me. I cannot retaliate, cannot do anything. It's pain in its purest form. Okay, maybe that frontal salvo just went through. Maybe. Yes, it did. Quite literally no damage. Why am I not turning? So gonna lie. Okay, when was that? Here I have 50% crew, and now I look just away for a second and I have 30. What the hell is that? Oh, this... I feel like this damage mechanic could have been better if not for the amount of Helena bots or Moped bots or Szelezniakov bots. Pretty much anything that fires once every 5 seconds has really good shell damage. Like half of the American ships and Soviets. So it's kind of hard since the only ships that they have are either Kirov class or the Sverdlov class. It's hard for them to choose anything different. Still baffles me. It's still maybe not baffles, but it's still funny for me how in game Kirov is classified as a light cruiser, even though in all descriptions it is basically a heavy cruiser. First of all, rocking 180 guns alone counts as being a heavy cruiser. These heavy cruisers were basically cruisers that carried heavy guns. And it's self-explanatory here. But even then, without that, you had the displacement, you had the... maybe you didn't have the armor. The closest thing I could compare the Kirov class is Furutaka class. It's surprisingly enough. Like having really big guns, not the same having no armor after all to emphasize the speed, but with that it's losing a lot of the survivability. So it's basically Kirov class for me. Maybe not only for me, but just speaking for myself here. Oh, speaking of Kirov, exploded by one. I really like the War Thunder music. I would use the music in game, but it's way better to just have this music under a button that I can just press and pause than rely on the music in the game to just suddenly stop. By the way, if I'm not tired of War Thunder tomorrow, there will be War Thunder tomorrow, there will be War Thunder on the Sunday. But if I'm tired of War Thunder, we are going back to Hearts of Iron with a nice route that I have to check today even, after the stream. I will check one thing. Hopefully a good thing will come out of it. I cannot say a lot because I don't want to spoil the surprise, but it will be something that has A flag with two colors, the same as Poland. Yes, yes, it's Monaco. Of course it's Monaco. It's Monaco on modern day. Okay, yeah, let's start producing at the same time. What else can I do with that? Just hogging the materials. It's not like I have a surplus of non-ferrous metals and steel while I don't have any electronic components, nor I have the chemical components. I need, what, 12 wood materials just for the first batch of the parts. I need the chemical components. I'm not gonna spend money on that. I am aiming though for both Kurama and E48. If not, then only for Kurama, if I'm lucky enough. If not, then I will just settle for Key 48 and buy Kurama of the marketplace. That is also a way that I can think about well, playing and getting Kurama. With the recent patch to her, because at the same time I'm following the statistics changes, etc. The 203mm went up in the RPM value from 2 RPM to 4 RPM, meaning we get to shoot these pretty powerful guns for its era from 30 seconds to 20 seconds, so 20 seconds per salvo is not that bad when it comes to 20.7. From basically 1910s, so pre-World War One even. I forgot to get backups on my organ, haven't I? Yes, I have. Because I have spawned as first one. Why have I done this? There's Arkansas, there's Wyoming. Who is playing the Arkansas? Premium. Even vehicle. Premium. 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 What the hell is that player? It's a pure definition of Wallet Warrior going to the high tiers. Jesus Christ. How much money do you have? How much spare money do you have? I should say. This is not the amount of premiums one can buy with a new account. I can say I have a lot of premiums. Yes, I admit I have a lot of premiums. I have way too many premiums. In the naval compartment itself. At the same time, I've been playing this game for 6 years. Six years is a long time. And I don't want to think about the amount of money I have spent buying things from Gaijin. I know how much money I have spent. I somehow do keep a track on it. Still not in the thousands, but it is a few €100. I do admit it is few €100. The Eugen herself was like what, 30 or no 25 because I bought her on the discount. Premiums would be like €200 or €300. I would say 500 to 600. Not a respectable amount, but an amount does. Avery, how you been? Haven't seen you in a while. And in a while, I mean, like, what, early this year? Or was it even in last year that I've last heard from you? Because I have seen that a lot of, like, quote-unquote old viewers are coming back to the channel, which I am always happy for. Please do come back. You're always welcome here. Demolished here. Christ almighty. Can I shoot one more time? No. Okay, spit time. Oh, fuck it. We're going full whip stuff. Because what pairs better with Naval? Whip stuff. Channel is one of the most chill channels. I know, I wish more people watched it. Thank you kindly. Thank you. By the way, I'm almost we have reached the goal for 2023, which I will need to push a little bit more, and the goal is to get the 250,000, which in a retrospective might not seem a lot, but at the same time I've gained in this year alone, going from 100 to, well, pretty much 250, and I will reach the 250 in just a year. For a small growing channel, I am honored, and I really am flattered that you think that I'm really this is really a chill channel. We do have a little bit of rambling here and there, not gonna lie. But yeah, I'm trying to keep things chill here. Big thing that I have made is finally put the stream rules that I pretty much have copied and paraphrased from different streams. Because, not gonna lie, although I appreciate all of your guys' comments, all of your guys' chats, some of you are wild. I had really weird conversations. Also, YouTube comment section, I have to share that YouTube comment section is wild, not gonna lie. Like, I know why, and I know the reason why some things happen here at the same time. I'm trying to keep the moderation on the channel low. In fact, well, simply because, well, it's not needed to be kept high. Oh yeah, that's the spirit. And yeah, why the hell not? Finally, like, everything in my life is starting to go in the right path, so with the channel growing even more, I am more than happy. like that. Yeah. One on one side, because I'm talking about uh, my most famous short, which is why Polish salute was considered controversial. People are keep rediscovering it, and some people are just wild. I've hidden some comments. I've kept the most sane ones here. Still, oh boy, that's wild. Would you rather stop watching anime forever or stop playing games forever? Simple question, in fact, because here's the thing. I will trick you and say stop watching anime because I haven't watched a single episode of anime for 3 years. I am, in fact, have switched almost exclusively to light novels and manga. And, well, for the reason I'm not watching anime is simply, first of all, I am working. I then go back home. I've started enjoying cooking. I'm trying to, like, you know, keep growing as both person and as a content creator. So I'm working on scripts. I'm working on YouTube. Then I'm streaming. Then I'm watching clips on YouTube, then I'm watching VTubers on YouTube, because I have fell into the rabbit hole and I cannot seem to get out. And then if you think about that, watching anime, you can just play like things like Trails of the Cold Steel, Nier, Persona, and still have the same experience as watching anime, you know? Just have to... I know it is really the way of just meandering and maneuvering through the answer. But what did you expect? What did you expect from a poll? Like, did you expect like straightforward answer? I do like my anime, not gonna lie, but if I had to choose, yeah, for sure, stop watching anime and keep playing games. I can always just go and read stuff. If not, then I can just watch, stuff on YouTube. It's not like I'm being locked out of things altogether. Just a thought. Like I said, seeing as I haven't watched a single episode in 2 or 3 years for sure. 2 year definitely, and 3 years maybe a little bit of a stretch, but still. Yeah, I can imagine that would be a very easy answer. I will admit, some things are way better watched than read. The first thing that I could think of would be initially all the music anime like Bocchi the Rock, etc. But at the same time, it's still enough for me not to watch, just keep reading. I know, crazy. I would even think about that. Openings... yeah, yes and no. For openings, I have this thing that if I want to, and that's really a few times, that if I want to, then I can just listen to the music on Spotify or on YouTube. But at the same time, I am mainly just going here and there and not what because I remember myself like wow, how could I I've been just, you know, watching the opening for 3 times, maybe 4. Well, if it's the same opening, like let's say, what was the recent anime that I have watched? Okay, let's say for example Azure Lane, because this was one of the last anime that I've watched. For example, Azure Lane has kept the same opening for all 12 uh, episodes. I forgot the word. So for all 12 episodes, I would have to just watch the same thing. And even if I loved the opening, at the same time I would just go and, well, if I wanted, just stop and, you know, re-listen to it during my free time, and not watch it when it's watching. Same with the endings. I do have to say that there is one anime that have to, I have to watch. I want to watch, which is Kankole season 2, because I still haven't. I should, I know, but I haven't. Any Spotify song I can recommend, like some song I just found and can't stop listening. Recently there is, well, there is recently a song. It's not on Spotify though. I cannot share it for obvious and legal reasons. Just type in YouTube Shigure Ui and you will find the song that has like what 11-12 million in just a week or two. It has it kept stuck in my head, but when it comes to Spotify, I'm mostly going back to listen to Sabaton and Father. Father, I would say, is like the from the modern Sabaton is a song that I keep coming back to. From the older songs, I have like a sweet spot for Prima Victoria and for Saboteurs. Those two mainly because those are one of the first songs I have learned when I started playing guitar, and maybe I have not completely mastered them because, well, not like a professional player or anything, but Saboteurs has this really cool riff in the second half that I just keep getting in my head and like cannot get it out. But well, that's the thing with music recommendations. I can recommend you this music, that music, etc. But most of the times, if I know that most people would just be alright-ish. But if you're not listening to certain genres, all of the times the recommendations will just fly away over your head and you will never listen to them because they are not in the genres you like. For example, well, recent Avengers experiences. I have met up with a girl. I wouldn't say hooked up because that's a wrong term. But you know, we grabbed a coffee, etc. because all the small talk was nice when we first met at the party. Then, well, somehow the conversation naturally went down to music because, well, she had learned that I'm playing on the guitar. So of course the following question was, so what kind of music are you playing, what bands are you listening to, etc. And then I'm like, okay, so you really want to know what I'm listening to? So are you fine with this and this genre? Yes, of course, I'm listening to everything, like all the time. I have no preparation when it comes to music, etc. So I'm listening of Sabbath and Hammerfall, Dragon Force, Foreground Eclipse, ICDDs or Imperial Circus Dead Decadence, and I'm like, I know that I shouldn't have started this strong, but I just saw an interest in her eyes going down and down and down. So yeah, dating advice: if your girl is not into metal, just don't mention that you listen to metal at all. Say you listen to fucking Ed Sheeran or something. It's a way better answer. Just listen to Shigurui for the first time. I have no song anymore. What we has it now? Oh boy. You're going to jail. If you're lucky enough, you can get a cell right beside me. How far am I? I have just produced my first part when it comes to events, because I think that's what you're asking about, Rick. Like, not gonna lie, I did not have a lot of time during this week to grind the event. I think I've played War Thunder for like 3 hours only. So now I am trying to recover from that and go all and about and grind. Probably just dedicating all 3 days of the weekend, 3 days, all 3 nights of the weekend to just grinding and grinding and grinding. Not gonna lie, I want to get Kurama. I'm not 182. I'm higher. I'm higher. I'm taller. I'm taller than that. I'm 190 centimeters. Exactly 190 with the plus minus margin gap of 2 centimeters depending on who is measuring me. Last time when I went to the health checkup, which was quite recently because I had to do this for work, so I as well just measured myself out, etc. So I was 191, then when I measured up myself I was 189, then took the median out of that, so the average is 190, and most of the times I'm 190 on the scale. So let's keep it like that. Well, is that even legal? Good genes. What can I say? Funnily enough, not a lot of people in my family are that high as me. I can only think about one of my uncles being this tall. Because he has 2 meters. He's 2 meter tall. Then again, my dad was like 170 something. My mom is 168. You do sound high. No, that's not me being high, that's just alcohol that I'm consuming currently. Truth be said, I have not tried, nor I am going to try the green stuff, nor any of the stronger stuff. I just have no desire for that. Some of my friends are really good anti-ad for that. Because I have hanged around with them when they were high. And nah. With the Japanese ship? Yes, I do. Yes, I do want Kurama. Not gonna lie, I am grinding the event just for her. I'm not very confident that I will get her. But one can try, you know? Okay, wrong button. Not gonna lie, when it comes to Kurama, so when it comes to the Japanese ship that a lot of players are probably currently grinding for, because she will sell for quite a few on marketplace, and she will be way better for to sell and then buy the F100 or Losat. Because first of all, she's Japanese, and then she's a ship, so as always, they are going for quite high prices. Oh, I hit myself. Oh. Sounds good, mate. Alright, I'm gonna go get me some sleep. Working in 6 hours. The best to talk again. Well, have a good night. Get some good rest. And good luck at work. Yeah. See you soon, I hope so. Like tomorrow or so. Tomorrow I will be streaming a bit earlier, so don't worry about catching up the stream. Like 2 hours earlier, probably I will start or something. Or even so, pretty much something like that. So I won't be just staying up late. Yeah, it was a pleasure seeing you again. But going back to Kurama and the absurd value that Japanese ships are getting on the marketplace. I don't know why it's that it's only Japan that gets those prices. Like, what? Wait. I have to rewatch that. I was wait, let me see. Okay, so here I was 30%. 27, then I went behind an island. 21. Okay, 10%. Okay, so 10% and I got hit in God knows what, but I got hit in something. And then I died. Okay. That's good enough. And my internet has died. Cool. Can you guys still hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys see me? Is everything alright? Seems like the upload speed is alright when it comes to stream, but the music has started buffering, so I am worried a little bit. So that's why I'm just asking. They are here. Also wrong. File types. As always. Oh, scheiße. Oh, scheiße. Well, if it isn't the consequences of my action and not checking out the game. Oh boy. I wonder how fast I will die. Fast enough that I can kill the Helena, or fast enough that I... Ah, yeah, mission failed, of course. Hey, I survived in Spe. Good things, good things. Good. Not good, it's alright. Creative resources, go to the factory. Can I do something else here? I think I will just wait 40 seconds. It's not that long. So just take a sip of the drink. Oh yeah, in the meantime I have like this half a minute. I'm gonna go on the site and to check. Okay, so somebody already has Losat on the marketplace. So Losat is on the marketplace and it's going for 150 from buyers. Like, okay, I get it that the sellers are going for 180 or something, but the buy price, even buy price, is 150. If you are lucky enough. Renown is going for 20, that's Renown, of course, but let's check for the ships, the vessel. Yeah, for example, of course, comparing battleships to cruisers is weird stuff, but for example, Haruna is still for 43, so around 40-ish. At the same time, Renown is for 20, Newport News is for 27, Udachi is for 32. Udachi, of all things. Yugure is for 13. Garland is for 247, still the cheapest premium in the entire game. Still, I think one of the best investments in the game if you want to start Naval and British 3. Not gonna lie, I think that was... Yep, called it. Losat is for 188, whereas the F100 is for 199, so they are both under 200, but hear me out, Kurama is for 288. Like, that is actually crazy that Kurama is almost 300 Gaijin coins, which, as we all know, it has the exact exchange rate like 1-to-1 when it comes to euro. So to buy Kurama, you will need to spend almost 300 euros. So, not gonna lie, that's a lot even for me. But, oh boy, some people are just crazy. And some people will buy her for the 300. Maybe not for 300, but 270, 250. But they will buy her. I won't. I am going fair and square and try to get her. Let me just check. War Thunder Tokushu Heiki 9th of October. So I have a week. I have a week. I might be weak. Might be, or maybe. I'm just making new words, combining might and may. Might be weak. But it should not give me weak to get 3 reports. I will just need to, you know, keep grinding after work. I don't know, I might just be, you know, might just be inclined enough to do so that I will just start streaming during the week to keep myself occupied and to try and grind for stuff. Because I don't know if I would just grind the stuff during the week when I would be just staying, well, staying still. Just not playing. Just, I would probably just go home after work and then, I know, work on the video if I have any idea. I do have 2 ideas after when it comes to history shorts, but that's beside the point. Okay. Go back, work a little bit on the video, and then just lazy off on, maybe not on the bed, but in the chair, go eat something, and then go sleep. But at the same time, if I will start streaming, then I might have the incentive to just keep grinding and to entertain you guys. So, funnily enough, besides the time I play War Thunder with my friends, Naval, Air, whatever, not tanks, I don't play tanks, but funnily enough, I currently don't play War Thunder outside of the streams. I'm playing all the different type of games, which I do think are going to be good for streams. Hopefully so. Like, I've picked up Arma 3, which would oh my god, my frames, which I think that would be nice for the streams from the co-op campaign, but I would need to have a little bit of confirmation from you guys. And at the same time, well, either, like I said, either the co-op or just me being silly, one of the most realistic war games that currently are on the market. Besides Tarkov, but Tarkov is a completely different breed of the games. Speaking of Tarkov, I tried to get back into it, but I couldn't, probably because I didn't have anyone to play with, which do reduce a little bit of enjoyment for me. Is currently when I'm just like here and there, not being able to do anything. I played 2 raids and I just died immediately. Okay, yeah, sure. That's Tarkov for you. I know I am really lately bouncing on and off from a lot of games. Like, I've installed Battlefield 1 to get into it. I've played 2 games, uninstalled it. I've played Battlefield 3. Yes, 3 and 4. And then uninstalled it the same way. I played the Chivalry 2. Did the same. Like 2 hours or so and then I'm done. I don't even know why I'm doing that, but I don't feel bored of video games. Real talk. Real talk, real talk. I don't feel bored, or I don't feel like I'm just growing up from the video games. I'm like looking for this sweet spot that I cannot find. I don't even know where to look for. Probably until the Elden Ring DLC comes out, and then I'll find my sweet spot and sink yet another 80 hours into Elden Ring. Good times. Remember when the Elden Ring came out? I tried to stream it. It was not a really well received videos, etc. Even though it was a premiere. I mean, simply because my channel is War Thunder focused and history focused, and not focused a lot on the fantasy gaming stuff. If I was like a variety gamer, then maybe it would be better received by the algorithm. Yes, I have to appease the algorithm. Everyone has to appease the algorithm. You cannot just go and do that. Like, try to post videos without appeasing the algorithm. No way, you don't. No way. But yeah, jokes aside, if I wanted to do a variety games channel where I just, like, you know, play all of the types of games, I'm a fucking VTuber or what, I would probably just make a different channel where I would be playing stuff, I don't know, RPGs, JRPGs, maybe even streaming. But at the but currently, well, it's not worth it, is it? For now, I want to focus on this channel, which I have found this really nice niche of history games, of the war history games. And with you guys, of course, this is the most important part. You are the most important part. I'm the, like, the games are the 10% of the channel, 40% is me, and 50% are you. Because without you, this channel would be, well, maybe not nothing, because I want, like, to have a place to vent out, to talk with people, to just ramble about all stupid or not stupid different things, analyzing fucking the caliber to barrel length ratio and how it affects the velocity of a gun. Maybe not this much of an engineering thing, but you get me. Like these really stupid things, or not stupid, like why Japan didn't pursue the better submarine tactics at hell. The like at the same time, now that I'm talking about, it's like me brainstorming a lot of the ideas. So don't get me wrong, though those things that I ramble on stream, and I do like to ramble, they might appear as the history bit on the channel. Yeah, speaking of which, I know it's been a month, so I probably should start working on another, and I am working on another but and a big but is I cannot find any video materials for that. And unless I can invent a time machine and just go into 1940s with my smartphone and record people, I don't think I'll be able to do that. But I'll try my best. I'll try my best. Because the topic I'm currently working on... Oh shit. Is a topic that don't have a lot of coverage when it comes to videos or photos. And using stock footage is not something I want to do. Okay, cool that you cannot repair the bridge after torpedo. Are you gonna level out or not? Game sending me mixed signals. Buoyancy is critical, yet at the same time I am somehow still swimming. I should just repair myself. Stop here. Nice, Krasny Gas? No, Krasny Krim. Those are the smaller turrets. Not gonna lie, not really fun. It's not really fun, just going a little bit off topic. It's not really fun, just like swimming on 31% of buoyancy. I know, torpedoes, etc. They should be powerful, but they could have been made powerful without doing this. I'm just complaining, but that's what I do. I'm a YouTuber, I'm a Pole. Expecting me not to complain is like expecting an American not to brag about gun rights. Impossible. But hey, at least my magazines are well protected underwater. Okay, first drink is empty. Was a small one after all, only 330 milliliters, not millimeters. Milliliters. It was. I'm gonna lie, it was kind of a gift that when we were drinking at my place, friend just bought, bring it for everyone to drink, and then we drank a little bit of it. But some stayed, and hell, hey, I'm not gonna pass out on a free drink, so it stayed in my fridge. It is the Italian style spritz with the bitter orange flavor from Montesanti. Montesanti, not gonna lie, you are better in making drinks than you are better at making wine. Because if I remember correctly, the wine, yeah, those are the overly sweet American wines that I absolutely hate to drink. I've drank two of them. Both of them were neither good. One was the fruity one. I think it was like a blackberry or something like that. It was not good. And then I drank your typical semi-sweet wine. And the semi-sweet wine was sweeter than a lot of the sweet wines that I've drank before. So no, it was not really good. But this drink was better. But as a bartender, I do have to say that I could make a better version of it. So yes. And excuse me, because you will hear nothing in a second. And if you heard that's nothing. I'm just opening a new bottle. Should make a drunk stream. Oh yeah, I know. We're... Yeah, you can hold on my words. We could make a drunk stream on 1000 subscribers. Like first drunk stream where I'm not gonna get like wasted or something, but I'll drink more than one beer or something that I sometimes drink during the duration of stream. Okay, this tastes like... Okay, it's not... Kinda is like melon. At the same time, I cannot describe it. Like, I know this taste. Yes, I know this taste. I mean... guys not from Poland or not from like central slash some parts of Eastern Europe might don't know that. I think this is like the exclusive Polish thing, like the exclusive Polish cookie, where it is the... how should I say it? It's like an apple pie, but in a form of a cookie with a lot of sugar sprinkled on top of it, with this crumbly cake and a lot of cinnamon. That's the aftertaste that I'm getting. Does this have cinnamon in it? Beer, water, barley, glucose syrup, corn. Melon taste drink. Melon flavored drink, not even a drink from a melon. Water, sugar, concentrated melon juice, concentrated orange juice, gin, and natural scent. Ah, that might be it. That might be the orange in it with melon, making the kind of an cinnamon this kind of a unique flavor. It's not bad per se, but it's not a flavor that mm, I'm I enjoy much. I do like it. Don't get me wrong, I do like it, but not my favorite flavors. And I bought 2 beers like that. So I have one currently, and then I have to drink one again. Because, of course, I'm a sucker for a good sale. So, it was a sale that I can buy 4 beer and then get 2 for free. Not gonna lie, I bought all 6. So I bought the different flavors. It is a Desperados. So it is a Dutch beer. Like I was saying, I bought a melon cooler flavor. I bought, of course, some Cuba Libre, and then I bought the Desperados Red because I like red, and I bought Mojito. So, or 4 flavors, so 2, and no, it was 2 reds, 1 Mojito, 2 melons, and 1 Cuba Libre. I like red the most, so that's why I bought 2 of them. So currently I have those. I bought on the promotion before the 2 Desperados Originals. I really like Desperados, by the way. And then I have the Czerny Kozel, which are the Czech beer, which is really, really good. The dark type of beer. And I have 4 of them. So if I wanted to, I could really, like, maybe not start a party, but I have enough beer to get a little bit of sloshed, because I have 6, then there 6, then 2, that's 8, that's plus 3, that's 11, plus 1, that's... I have 12 beers in my fridge currently. Good times, good times. Okay, let's talk about beer, and let's talk about my crippling alcoholism. But let's take a look at this weird game comp. Okay, Helena, which is expected. I see Cleveland, I see Hyper. There's me in Eugen. And 1, 2, 3, 4 battleships. 2 premiums, 1 Wyoming, 1 Arizona, so... Unless the enemy team has stuff like Kronstadt, Fuso, or anything like that, and they don't have because it's 6.7 only, we should be fine. We don't have any top tiers here. We'll just be completely obliterated because we've lost the first ship already. Oh boy. Yeah. So I just took a drink. I just took a sip. So you feel the melon flavor. Then yeah, you do feel a little bit of gin. Not gonna lie. The gin is kind of prominent because if you don't know, well, if you're underage, then yeah, you probably shouldn't know. But if you're an adult and you don't know, then let me explain. Gin has a very, very strong flavor palette. And in terms of drinks, cocktails, or flavored beers, etc., just a tiny, teeny bit will be sufficient to change the taste of a drink. So unless you like your gin strong, don't put a lot of it in your cocktail. That's why, for example, a lot of the cocktails with gin as a main base have a lot of strong flavors to compensate it and to fill all the flavors in it. Like you have the a lot of the bitters are used in the drinks with gin. Um, Not even bitters, but other strong prominent flavors that can be really good composed together. Yes, I'm a qualified bartender, by the way, so I do know at least a little bit what I'm talking about. A qualified bartender, but I've yet to work as a bartender. The last time maybe not the last time I've stood behind the yeah, the last time I've stood behind the bar was during my course and during my test, but in the meantime I was making drinks at home parties, etc. Because wouldn't you know, if you are just boasting here and there that well, boasting is a hard word. I would prefer the term talking and slightly explaining. Because, for example, I'm a very petty person, to the point of being like a big autist when it comes to that. I'm not autistic, by the way, so don't worry. For example, when it comes to that, like, for example, some people would just say, "Oh yeah, let me make you a drink, etc., etc.," and they just like do Coke with whiskey, Coke with rum, etc. Like the very basics, etc. I really like to say etc. lately. And when I'm saying like, okay, so what would you say for a real drink, for a real cocktail? A lot of the people are intrigued first, and then they are saying like, why? Okay, so what cocktail do you want to make? And I'm gonna say, okay, so what would you like? Of course, something sweet, something bitter, etc. Well, the next question is, of course, so how do you know that much? And I'm saying I'm a qualified bartender. I do know my stuff. I've been trained. I know the techniques. I know how to do it. Blah 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 blah. And of course, everything starts from there, and everyone wants to have a drink from me, from about my friends. To be honest, I've yet to receive a complaint about the taste of my drinks, so that's good. A lot of the people say that they are tasty, even though they are not something they have asked for. Because most of the times people just don't know what they want. To be said, the amount of times I've yet to I have received a clear order saying, okay, so I want, for example, something with gin that is sweet. Jesus Christ, I would love that person right away. I would fall in love right away because that would be a person to finally speak their mind. But most of the time it's like, okay, so what would you like? So do you like something strong? No. So would you mind something lighter? Nah, not really. Okay, so what about, what kind of drink would you like? Would you like something with vodka? Nah. Would you like something with this, that, this, that? are just so petty. I have to get this out of my system. People are so petty, like, okay, so would you like this kind of sweetness? Maybe. So make me something sweet or make me something fresh. And you have to guess whether people would like in sweet, whether people would like something fruity sweet. So for example, I don't know, very simple but effective. Simple is always the best. So something like tequila sunrise. So tequila or vodka sunrise. So tequila, orange juice, and grenadine syrup. Or they would like something in terms of like White Russian. So the very sweet liquor with Baileys, so the cream liquor on the base of Irish whiskey. I can talk a lot about alcohol, by the way. It's in my blood. Like, basically, when you are born as a Pole, you basically are just being implanted with the knowledge about alcohol, about drinks, etc. Mostly about alcohol and how to drink vodka straight or spiritus. Oh, by the way, this would be a good trick for something like the drunk stream or how to celebrate it. Like, how to celebrate a 1000 subscription. Let me drink the strongest alcohol on earth. So 98%, well, the strongest commercially available alcohol. So that would be spiritus rectificowane, 98% of alcohol. Which I have drunk. I have drank it. And I can safely say, if you don't know how to drink it, then stay away. And if you know how to drink it, you don't know how to drink it. You just have to drink it and then, first of all, prepare a lot of something to get the aftertaste, or how to gulp it down. If not, then just, well, welcome in a world of pain, because for a lot of people it will be just painful. But at the same time, if you know how to drink it, and if you know how to drink it without drinking something after, like juice or juice, coffee, something like that, this is a very good trick for a party, or very good trick to do for a bet. Like, okay, so I bet you $10 that I will drink this without drinking after. Then they're saying like, nah, no way, no way. Real story, of course. Yeah, no way, no way, this is not possible. Like, everyone has to, or if you don't, like, you will choke, you will do certain stuff, etc. Like, why would you do that? How would you do that? And then, okay, let me prove it to you. But, bet. We're going here. They get the shot glass. Then they pour the spiritus. And from now on, all the magic happens. I say magic. All the fun stuff happens, and you just do one quick breathe, and then drink enters your mouth, you swallow it. Everyone is like, okay, how the hell did you do that? You say a bet is a bet, you get some money, you get a best party trick in the entire world, you are a badass for drinking something like that. Then you have to remember that you need to be careful with alcohol because this shit is crazy strong, and 4 shots, if you can even manage to drink 4 shots of that, will be able to send a lighthead to sleep or to a very, very, very drunk state. So don't repeat that, but and enjoy your trick, enjoy your money. Can confirm it works. Okay, so looks like today main topic is alcohol topic. Not that I mind. Yeah, so let's let a poll ramble about alcohol. The best idea that anyone can have. Well, I should make a stream or video about that. Like, like me just talking about my experiences, how I've started, how it has become, how should you start, etc. I should get myself the ultimate drinking squad. Like, not gonna lie, the ultimate drinking squad. First of all, a Pole, an Irishman, and to be honest, I don't know who else, but for sure, me and some Irishmen would be would be a really good testing crew. I feel like maybe because, well, different people are used to different stuff when it comes to drinking. But I would really love to get stuff like that, like the ultimate drinking crew and ultimate drinking reviewers. So me, Irishman, and like one more person who is from a country that is known for consuming a lot of alcohol or strong alcohol. Probably some, I would say someone from Eastern Europe, but not really. Eastern Europe is known, but Eastern Europe has more pressing matter than drinking alcohol. The illusion of choice. You can spawn in a Dornier 217, Dornier 217, or Dornier 217. Got a torpedo out. Cool. Now we just need to prevail. There's Maxim, Gorky. I have what? I have a torpedo. 301 kilometers per hour, 120 meters. Oh, painful, painful indeed. Okay, so one torpedo for the Maxim, and we need to go from there somehow. Not only that. Oh, Dornier is as bad as I remembered when it comes to turning. So, I am going way too hot. It's way too hot. 360, 350, 340, 320, 310. Still too fast. God damn it. How did you expect me to drop a bomb on in that? Like, have you seen yourself? You're trying to get me to drop a bomb that requires me to be as slow as possible. It's like dropping a dropping a torp in a bow fighter or Blenheim. This shit's impossible. Okay, consume and produce. Okay, so we are 4 into the first production line. Wonder how much do we need? I'm gonna message one of my friends chat here. Hmm. Okay, please do excuse me. Okay. Okay. On factory upgrade. Hmm. This is gonna take a long while. But hmm. First of all, let's order Hipper because I'm gonna need Westfalen and then I'm gonna need Helgoland. After all, I am tempted to go for playing Scharnhorst to see how good this beast that once was currently is in the game. Currently is in the game. English, good language, as always. Also, is very important. This is one of the most important crew skill in the entire game when it comes to naval. Fire extinguishing skill that not only shortens the fire extinguishing value, the timer, but also makes you receive less fire damage. So a lot of the times it is quite literally a life or death situation about dying or not dying from a detonation. Okay, let's see. There's Helena, so that's 6.0. There's Belfast, so that's 5.7. And people are not spawning. Des Moines, so that's 6.3. That's not good. Eugen, Sverdlov. Belfast, Helena, Eugen, Douglas, Helena, Moffat, 6-3 mostly. Okay, I'll take that. 6-7. By the way, the guy who decided Arizona is good at 6.7 and not 7.0, same with Nevada, decides to get a very hard smack in the head. Quite literally. Someone says for you that Nevada fits, Nevada, Arizona, Texas fits 6.7. First of all, don't believe him. Second of all, smack him in the head for me. Because, first of all, they are wrong. Second of all, they are wrong. And third of all, they are stupid for believing that. If Arizona or Nevada are fitted at 6.7, then at the same time things like Congo or Fuso should be at 6.3. Fuso should be at 6.7 and Congo should be at 6.3, not 7.0. Yet Congo is at 7.0, whereas Arizona or Nevada even can enjoy the lower battle rating, and if with that getting a chance of having a really good match of only 6.7 and below, avoiding completely the 7.0 lineup, so avoiding Kronstadt, avoiding Scharnhorst, avoiding Alaska, avoiding Congo, Fuso, basically pretty much the whole Japanese tech tree, the Japanese top tier, the Italian top tier. I think the most dangerous thing you will encounter in Nevada is another Nevada. I do need to make a video about Nevada, as if I remember correctly, USS Nevada. So yes, the first US Navy standard type battleships. That's what I was talking about. Not talking. That's what I was thinking about. So yeah, I would have to check about the record about the importance of USS Nevada for frames. Hello, for the US naval designs, as Nevada was this breakthrough step, quote unquote. Well, maybe not a breakthrough, but Nevada was the first battleship that Nevada class, to be exact, was the first ship that used all or nothing armor on the grandeur scale, and from that everything went to the all or nothing standard. After that, also we saw the importance of bigger caliber guns with the ships like with the guns and turrets like 356mm Vickers gun employed on pretty much all of the Japanese battleship. I think only Japanese Vickers naval gun. I think that was only on yeah, that was only on the Japanese battleships like Ise, Fuso and Kongo class. But at the same time, The BL 14-inch was used on Almirante La Torre or HMS Canada only in Chile. Okay, more modern. So the Mark 7 was used on Prince of Wales. Yeah, on Nelson class. So yeah, see, that was a very important bit of a gun. Also 356 is the start for the big boys to arrive. By the way, have you seen that? Helena surviving a shell room shot. And apparently the shell rooms are making ships detonate. Apparently not Helena. Magazine storage? Nah. You can explode, but you will not die. Okay, sure, I'll take that. And even Gaijin said so that the shell room explosion will detonate your ship. Where is my detonation on that Helena? I've killed her, but at the same time, could have killed her in one less salvo. No, conserving ammunition, the fun part on the fun stuff. Let me focus more on the game. Maybe it's it's time to finally focus on the game more. I'm just rambling and rambling about alcohol, about all the fun stuff like Gaijin Ping. Really? Really? Really favorizing people. Still, there's no better company when it comes to making the quote-unquote realistic games. On the scale of War Thunder and or different mill games. Yeah, you have Arma, but in Arma you cannot command a battleship or a destroyer even in the Operation Spearhead, which by the way I am thinking about recording even. First of all, I would have to get accustomed to Arma 3. So there was a quite of a time gap during through I haven't played anything like Arma. So for me it was 9 years or so, or even more than 9 years. 9 years was like what, 20 9 years from that, 2014, no, that, yeah, kinda 2014, 2013, 2014 when I first got Arma 2 and the Daisy, etc. So all the fun stuff. I still remember the first time I launched Arma 2, and first of all the optimization was bad, but at the same time my PC at the time was bad also, so I had to enjoy it in the glorious 20-ish so frames, occasionally going even up to whopping 30 something. So you know how bad it was back then. But currently I haven't played Arma 2 in a long while, so I don't remember how to play the games on such a grandeur scale. getting accustomed into it. Like maybe a month or so of playing will just give me enough time to, you know, get into it. Then probably play Operation Spearhead and record it. Do like a funny type stuff. Like heavy editing. Probably. At this point there is no point of making, like, you know, the old school let's plays. These do sadly belong to the past. So either you are going into the streamer side, which I am inclined to do, and just emphasizing on that when it comes to full VODs and full playthroughs. But for the rest of the things, I would just do a heavy edited short playthrough of the best moments of Arma, which considered wait considering how Arma works, the short video from Arma would span over, I don't know, 30 minutes or so, so that would be a short. For example, even if I wanted to try, because I thought about how would I cut Arma content when it comes to campaign. Yes, I know the campaign is, and the main campaign is something that most of the people have already played or seen. So it will be really interesting, maybe besides the co-op version, but even from the first part, like this the boot camp, so all the first missions, it would be like all the missions would take me 2-3 hours with the riding cutscenes, etc., and just going back and forth. Other than that, it would be pretty much cut to like 20 minutes or so of the fun part. The rest would be just me getting out. Probably even not recording, because what's the point of recording something you will not use? No. That's only about the bootcamp. For the proper campaign, that would be even longer, so this 3 hour or so that would be cut into probably 30 to 40-ish mark. First of all, not to feel too long, but at the same time not to feel too short, and cutting out the important bits. That's the problems of cutting out the content. Yeah, old school gameplays had had it had it had, had it better. I'm not drunk, by the way. Don't worry, I'm not drunk yet. So yeah, old school gameplays, minimal editing. Not gonna lie, I kinda regret not starting an English channel back then, but I was stupid. I thought that Polish channel would work, and it didn't, and I got discouraged even more when I well, even later. It was even worse when I discovered that my quote-unquote friends just laughed behind my back that I do such a thing. My then so girlfriend made fun of me for that. Yeah, not really a fun time. So yeah, I got discouraged very hardly. Like what, 3 years to get back to the idea of, you know, trying to record stuff, trying to get back into making videos. And when I did go back, then I stuck here. I'm stuck. I don't regret the decision of not making Polish content. You know, if you guys ever want me like to do, for example, stream only in Polish, video only in Polish, with subtitles after all, when it comes to video, like don't hesitate and do tell me. That would be highly appreciated, but for sure that wouldn't be a content that I would make on a regular basis, not now. I don't know that my native community, so the Polish community is around 30% of all the people that watch me, which is surprising. But at the same time, wait a minute, 1, 2, 3, 4 only. Wait a minute, that's only 4 parts. Wait. So you're telling me I need only 4 parts to combine all of that and to make a combat report? Okay, maybe I will be able to get Kurama during this week. Hell, not even Kurama, maybe Key 48 and Kurama. Goodness gracious, I didn't think about that. I am happy about that. Well, I am really happy about that. Finally, a crafting event that I can do. And that is saying a lot, because most of the time I cannot do a crafting event. Rightfully so, and I have enough time to commit. Maybe later in the live, maybe later, maybe not. First of all, I would have to find a job that would allow me to do that. And besides being a content creator, there is not a job like that that would allow me to just, you know, stay here, maybe not entire day, but stay at home and just play video games in the meantime. Maybe being a programmist. Cannot be a programmist. I know nothing about about programming stuff. Lovely. Just lovely. Oh boy, I wonder what ship he is playing the most. 1,000 battles in Prince Eugen. Only. Only. It's not even Prince Eugen and different ships. This person just played like 100 battles in Naval and then played Eugen for the rest of the 1,100 battles. Hmm, 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 hmm. Hold it. What the hell is happening in this match? Okay, so what happened in this match is you are not allowed to play this match. Ah, more backups. I like backups. I need this fun stuff. This is gonna be easy enough, quote unquote. 15 planes and 15 ships. That I can do, that I cannot do, I don't have it. But I can do those two, so 6.6 levels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I may be even able to get B7A2 with Homare engine. Really cool. Not gonna lie, this battle pass is the first battle pass after a long while that made me consider grinding it. Not for SPZ, not for this boat, but for the B7A2 Homare. This is really good. And if anything, I can always buy myself the improved battle pass with 15 levels, which would be almost enough to get me up to B7 and getting the boat. Boat is good. Not good, not really good in the game, but boat is good after all. Well, I do wonder when we are getting back more unique stuff in battle passes and more blue water ships and not boats. A lot of the players are just, a lot of the naval players, mind you, are just fed up with getting only boats for the battle pass. Copy paste vehicle. Last time Gaijin did battle pass vehicles, we got what? 3 Soviet cruisers? That is something you want to see. Got Voroshilov, we got something else, and we got something else. Okay, I misclicked. Okay, that's 6.3 to 5.3. I can work with that. Be here, yes. Die, Moffat, bastard. By the way, talking about bastard and all of the funny Scottish accent, etc., it is fascinating with, for example, with movies, especially with movies, that how big of a difference a good or bad dubbing makes when it comes to the translation, and how much it influences the different countries. Like, for example, Shrek. Yeah, Shrek for the English-speaking countries, and probably for a lot of other countries that have watched Shrek in original language at first. Shrek is this Scottish accent speaking Mike Myers. But for me, if I hear Mike Myers speaking Scottish, or if I hear Mike Myers speaking in a Shrek's voice, I mean, just hear Shrek speaking in English, it's not Shrek for me. For me, Shrek is this, or even Donkey or something like that. For me, Shrek is, I have to check. Yeah, for me, Shrek is speaking of Zamachowski, really good dubbing actor, or and really good actor in general. So that's the differences. Like, a lot of the people have grown up not even hearing the original dub. Same with I don't know, anime and all the stuff. I think probably a lot of us have watched Shaman King, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemons on the TV. They were airing. God damn it, the longer I stream it, the worse my English gets when it comes to pronunciation. But they were dubbed, so hearing for the first time the original version is like this dissonance. That's it's right, but at the same time it's so wrong for you. This is not something you remember. Rightfully so. Okay, it seems like we are not getting more matches today. Yeah, nah. Defeat again? So this means we are not really getting anything out of the matches today. Sadly, really. I wanted to play a little bit more. Maybe even get the whole Westfalen today. No? I was considering that, like, end the match and the stream getting the Westfalen. Seems like the second time we are getting kicked out of the match, it is a little bit too much for me, and I don't think I want to risk it again. So sadly, or sadly for you guys, we will be ending today a little bit earlier, so only 2.5 hours. Let me pause the music. Well, it is not depending on me. If it was me, then I would probably go for yet another hour or so. Like I said, get the Westfalen, probably start the Helgoland, but that will probably wait for another day. Yeah, see the defeat. I would really love to see the whole match and statistics. Cannot see, sadly. Never mind. So, I'm not risking it again. So that will be it for today. Like I said, if I will have enough time and motivation, then we're doing War Thunder tomorrow, today, and if not, then Hearts of Iron or something like that. Maybe even both streams, like one early, one later. Wow. And for now, I thank you all for watching. I hope you have a beautiful day, night, evening, or an afternoon, wherever you are. If you want to, consider leaving a like, pressing the subscribe button to be notified of my other content that is uploaded even more and more often as of late. Check out my older stuff in the meantime, and I hope to see you in the next stream. That will be on Saturday around 10 p.m. CEST or 11 p.m. GMT. I don't remember the Pacific Standard Time. You have to excuse me for that, but I'm sorry for that. Really, really sorry. Again, I hope you have a beautiful day, night, evening, or an afternoon, wherever you are. This was Aventer. Out. See you next time. Bye bye.